Hey, 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 how are you? Kelly Joseph here. I am really, really excited to be coming live over here on the gram. It is a Thursday and freezing cold here in Buffalo, but I am learning this year to embrace it and enjoy it as much as I possibly can. Hello, tell me where you're from when you pop on. If you don't know me, I am a human design activator and wellness guide. I help moms and teachers go from burnt out to blissed out. And I love, love, love doing this by first starting with our energy type, our human design type, and then creating self-care practices based around your energy to decondition, to clear what's making you burnt out so that you can start living more in flow with more bliss. I'm a mother of two, and I just recently got bar certified and yoga certified. So I'm going to share with you today my story of success with human design, because I know a lot of you may not have heard. Can you tell me in the comments, have you heard of human design? And if not, totally cool. I'm going to kind of share with you how it all began with me and how I have used it to change my life. And when I tell you that, I am so completely serious how much it has changed my life. So I was a teacher. I taught for 10 years, so that's why I definitely can relate to the teacher. I know the burnout. I know the struggle that comes with having pressure from the parents, having pressure from administration, from the students and their behavior, having pressure from being fully present when you get home from school. I get it. Like, I lived it. I can remember back when I was teaching. I taught for 10 years, kindergarten, first grade, second grade. I was a reading specialist. I can remember just being so exhausted by the end of the day. I had given all of my energy. Callie, I see Callie down there. I wish I was in California right now. I could remember giving all of my energy and then just like legit dying by the weekend. And where I lived back in 2008, we had a huge budget cut. I was the last one on the seniority list because I had just gotten hired. So I got laid off eventually, which then put me in like power mode to try to find a new position, just to get hired back and work all hours of the day and night to get my classroom back, which put me again in burnout, which led me to have tons of infertility problems. And then I ended up having my children and staying home and starting my own business, which has evolved to this. And going through burnout because I was hustling my butt off, not allowing myself to value and honor my energy that I'm going to get to with you guys again. So I have experienced burnout many times. And I just thought, that's just me. I just, that's like, I guess I just have been dealt those cards. Have you ever felt that way? Where you're like, I guess I just got to live with it, or everybody else is better, like that comparison game. Well, last year I enrolled in a business course for my business, more on the spiritual side, and I was introduced to human design. I had never heard of it. I really, to be quite honest with you, I don't really know like astrology. All of that was kind of out of my realm. I was not ever, drawn to it. So when I found out that I was a projector, tell me if you know your human design type. If you don't, you can totally find it out if you go to my link in my bio and you go to my website. You can find it out super easy. You need your birth date and the time you're born, and the city you're born, and you can find out your energy type. Now, I was like, okay, sure, whatever. I'm going to find this out. Like, I thought nothing. I'm like, okay. I found it out and read that I'm a projector, okay? Then I started reading what a projector is. And I literally started crying. I was like, I cannot believe someone got this so spot on. It was like a weight had lifted off of my shoulders. I'm like, someone understands me. And I know if you're a projector out there, you are going to feel the same way. Like, you know what I'm talking about when someone understands you, especially as a projector or a reflector. All of them. There are 5 types. There are a manifesting generator, manifester, reflector, and projector. All of us fit into a beautiful puzzle to make the world beautiful. And when we own our energy and our type, we live more in flow. We live more aligned. The universe is working for us, in a sense. Whether you want to say God, spirit, whatever you believe in, it's working for us when we start to clear what doesn't serve us and we start to live our energy. And that's exactly what happened to me. I found out I was a projector. I am a non-energy type. So that means that we experience burnout around 39, exactly what happened to me. And we've been living our lives like a manifesting generator or a generator. Generators and manifesting generators are energy. They are here to work and build. I can absorb that energy and think that I can do it and then some. And that's exactly what happened to me in my life. I had been working, hustling, trying to be exactly like something I'm not, and I got sick. So it was just like, oh my gosh, someone understands me. Projectors are here to be wise and guide people. I'm very intuitive. I need rest and time to myself to release what I've been picking up from other people, because I just know others better than I know myself. This is everything that I know about myself, but was explained better to me through human design. So what ended up happening was, the more I learned about my projectorness, the more I could start releasing that judgment I was having against myself. I could start stepping into who I was. I also learned that I can't make decisions on the fly. Some of you guys can. I am an emotional authority, so I need to ride my emotional wave to really figure out these big decisions in my life. So when my husband's like, can you decide already? Can you tell me, like, what do you want to do? And I'm like, hun, I don't know. I need to think about it. Have you ever been there where you're like, I can't decide. I need to think about it. That's me. Like, but in my human design, it's very clear that I need that. I need to ride my wave on my highs and lows before I make the decision. So I've been able to now step into my truth and own it and be like, hun, you're going to give me time, right? And I do that with everything in my life, and I own it and I don't cower down. So human design has given me that confidence to step into this energy that I am. Another thing about human design that I've learned about myself is that I am what's called a 1-3 profile. And so the one part of that is investigating. I love learning. I love investigating. I love getting certified in things that are aligned with wellness. I just love all of that. And I would be like, oh my gosh, always feeling so bad that I would be that way. But now that's who I am. I need to be able to, that's my safety. When I know things about what I love and I can learn more, I have a safety net around that. So owning that has helped me. And I'm also a 3, which is experimenting. I learn through experimentation and through my failures. So I can own that these failures are not failures, they're lessons. So this has been such great knowledge, and I'm giving you just like the tip of everything that I've learned and how I've become successful using my human design and showing up the way that I feel in flow. And it's a journey. So when you find out your type, it takes experimentation. It takes utilizing those self-care practices that I always talk about to really clear what isn't you, so that you can make room, like I said, for the things that are you to show up. If you are like, oh my gosh, this sounds so interesting and intriguing, I definitely highly recommend you go to the link in my bio. And first and foremost, I have on my website, I have Start Here. And you can look at tons of things that you can click on to find out more information about your type, what all this stuff means. And when you're ready, I can even do a reading for you, a human design energy activation, where you get an e-guide that I create, and you get your chart, you get everything you need to really break down who you are. So human design is that roadmap. It's that energy roadmap for how you best should live your life, so that you are really, truly living in your energy and honoring it. It's beautiful. So like I said, I'm in this point in my life where I'm like, you know what? If I need a nap, that's who I am. I need to release my energy, and I'm able to just own it and show up the way that I meant to show up, to serve, to be helpful, to guide. And it's just been an amazing experience. And I want that for all of you, especially my teachers and moms, because you teachers and moms, you guys are the front end. You are the ones that are closest to our children. And to me, my bigger mission is our children and being there for our children. And believe it or not, human design was created for our children so they do not have to go through what we've gone through. All of the conditioning we've gone through. They can start at an earlier age being who they're meant to be without having to like conform to what others want them to do. So if I can get to the moms and teachers, then we all can get to the kids. And that's what it's all about to me, right? So I hope you found this useful. I really would love if you message me or comment below when you do find out your type. There's a lot of information. Lots. But I will tell you this. You take it one step at a time. And if you know your type and strategy, then you are ahead of the game. And if you just work with that to begin with, legit, your life is going to change. Okay. So, yeah, I want to hear from you guys. And until next time.